century old, and while many are common, some rare examples have sold for thousands of dollars at auction. If you have a 1914 British penny, you might be wondering, what is it worth? What makes certain ones valuable? And how can you sell one for top dollar? Well, today, we'll cover everything you need to know, including its history, design, value, key errors, and famous auction sales. History of the 1914 UK 1 penny. The British penny has a long and rich history, dating back to the early 1700s, but by 1914, the design we recognize today was well established. This was a significant year, as it marked the beginning of World War I, which started in July 1914. During this time, the UK economy was shifting towards war production, but pennies were still an essential part of everyday transactions. The 1914 penny was struck under the reign of King George V, who ruled from 1910 to 1936. The 1914 penny was minted in large numbers, but due to heavy circulation and environmental exposure, finding one in high-grade condition is very rare, making well-preserved examples extremely valuable. Design of the 1914 UK 1 penny. Now, let's break down the design of this classic coin. Obverse, front. The obverse features a left-facing portrait of King George V, designed by British engraver Bertram McKennell. King George V is depicted with a mustache, and the portrait is surrounded by a Latin inscription, Georgievs v de Gre, Brit, OMN, Rex Fid, Def, IND, IMP. This translates to, George V, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. Reverse, back. The reverse of the 1914 penny features the iconic Britannia design, which had been used on British pennies since 1860. Britannia is seated, holding a trident in her right hand and resting her left hand on a shield bearing the Union Jack. To her side, waves represent Britain's naval power. Below, the date, 1914, is clearly inscribed. The denomination, 1 penny, is displayed at the top. This classic Britannia design remained on British pennies until 1970, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in UK history. Mintage and rarity. The 1914 UK penny was minted at the Royal Mint in London, with a total mintage of 47,026, 100 coins. While this number seems high, most of these coins were heavily used in circulation. Finding an uncirculated or high-grade example is incredibly rare, and that is where the real value comes in. Additionally, some rare proof versions were also struck for collectors, and these can be worth significant money. Value of the 1914 UK 1 penny. The value of a 1914 penny depends on several factors, including its condition, rarity, and any minting errors. Circulated coins, common condition. Most 1914 pennies found today are heavily worn, with many graded as fine, F, or very fine, VF. These typically sell for, fine, F $5 to $20, very fine, VF $50 to $150. While these prices are modest, coins in near-perfect condition can be worth thousands. Uncirculated and high-grade coins. The real value of the 1914 penny appears in uncirculated and near-mint condition examples. Here's what collectors pay for high-grade coins: extremely fine, EF $250 to $500, about uncirculated, AU $1,000 to $3,000, mint state, MS 63 or better $5,000 plus proof versions. Rare proof examples of the 1914 penny are incredibly valuable, often selling $4.10,000 or more at auctions. These coins were specially struck with sharp details and a mirror-like finish for collectors. Auction records for the 1914 UK penny. Some of the most valuable 1914 UK pennies have sold at auction for astonishing amounts. Here are a few notable sales. A 1914 penny in MS 65 red-brown sold for over $7,000 at a major numismatic auction. A proof 1914 penny graded PR 65 by PCGS fetched more than $12,000 at auction. Another MS 64 brown example sold $4,500, proving that high-grade examples command serious money. Rare errors and varieties in the 1914 penny. Some 1914 pennies contain rare minting errors, which can make them even more valuable. Here are a few errors to look out for. Die cracks *. Small cracks in the design caused by worn dies can increase a coin's value. Off-center strikes *. Coins struck off-center due to misalignment at the mint are highly collectible. Overstruck dates *. Some British pennies from the early 1900s were struck over older dies, creating rare varieties. If you think you have an error coin, it's best to have it authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. How to sell a 1914 UK 1 penny for thousands of dollars. If you believe you have a valuable 1914 penny, here are the best ways to sell it. 1. Get it graded *. Coins graded by PCGS or NGC often sell for higher prices, as buyers trust professionally certified coins. 2. Sell at a coin auction *. High-value pennies can fetch top prices at numismatic auctions like heritage auctions or Spink. 3. Sell online *. Websites like eBay, heritage auctions, and Collectors Corner attract serious collectors. 4. Work with a coin dealer *. Reputable coin dealers can help you get a fair price, but make sure to compare offers. 5. Coin shows and conventions *. These events attract collectors looking for rare British coins. Final thoughts. The 1914 UK 1 penny is a remarkable coin with historical significance and a timeless design. While many are common in circulated condition, high-grade and proof examples can sell for thousands of dollars. If you have one, check its condition. You might have a hidden treasure. That wraps up today's deep dive into the 1914 UK 1 penny. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more coin collecting insights. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting. Coin collectors and history lovers. Today, we are diving into a fascinating and valuable British coin, the 1927 UK 1 penny. This coin is part of British numismatic history and has some rare variations that have sold for thousands of dollars at auction. If you have a 1927 penny in your collection, you might be wondering, is it rare? What is it worth? And how can you sell it for top dollar? Well, today, we'll cover everything you need to know, including its design, history, key varieties, and recent auction records. History of the 1927 UK 1 penny. The 1927 penny was issued during the reign of King George V, who ruled the United Kingdom from 1910 to 1936. This was a time of major political and economic changes, and British coinage was no exception. In 1927, the Royal Mint redesigned many British coins, introducing a new standard for proof sets and altering designs slightly. As a result, some 1927 pennies are extremely valuable, especially in high grades or special mint varieties. Design of the 1927 UK 1 penny. Let's take a closer look at the obverse, front, and reverse, back, designs of the 1927 penny. Obverse, front. The obverse features a portrait of King George V, designed by sculptor Bertram McKennell. This right-facing bust shows the king without a crown, a style commonly used on British coinage during his reign. Surrounding the portrait is the Latin inscription Georgievs v. de Gre, Brit, OMN, Rex Fid, Def, Ind, Imp. This translates to, George V, by the grace of God, King of all Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. Reverse, back. The reverse of the coin features the iconic seated Britannia, a long-standing symbol of British power and naval strength. Britannia is depicted sitting on a rock, wearing a flowing robe and holding a trident in her right hand while resting her left hand on a shield bearing the Union Jack. Below Britannia, the date 1927 is inscribed, with the word 1 penny arched above her figure. Metal composition and specifications. Composition: bronze, 95% copper, 4% tin, 1% zinc. Weight: 9.45 grams. Diameter: 30.81 mm. Veg. Plain. How rare is the 1927 UK 1 penny? The 1927 penny is not particularly rare in circulated condition, but high-grade examples and special proof versions can be worth thousands. There are two main versions of the 1927 penny: circulation strike, regular coins. These were minted for everyday use and are fairly common. Proof coins, special mint strikes, these were made for collectors and have a much sharper design, better strike, and a glossy finish. The proof versions of the 1927 penny are extremely rare and valuable, especially in high grades. Value of the 1927 UK 1 penny circulated coins, common condition. Well-worn examples of the 1927 penny typically sell for $1 to $1.10 if the coin is in better condition, VF to XF grades. It may sell for $20 to $1.50. Uncirculated coins, high-grade examples, if the coin is in mint state, MS 60 to MS 65, it can fetch $100 to $500. The highest graded MS 66 or MS 67 examples can sell for $1,000 or more. 1927. Proof penny value. The proof 1927 penny is where the big money is. These were produced in very small numbers, and when they appear at auctions, collectors are willing to pay huge sums. A proof 1927 penny in PR 64, PCGS/NGC, can sell for $5,000 to $7,000. A PR 65 or PR 66 example can fetch over $10,000 at auction. One of the highest graded 1927 proof pennies, PR 67, sold for over $15,000. Record auction prices for the 1927 UK 1 penny. Here are some recent high auction prices for the 1927 penny. In 2018, a proof 1927 penny graded PR 66 sold for over $12,000. In 2021, a stunning PR 67 example sold for nearly $15,000. A high-grade business strike, MS 67, sold for over $2,500 at auction. These examples show that the right 1927 penny can be worth thousands of dollars if it is in exceptional condition. How to sell a valuable 1927 penny. If you think your 1927 penny is rare or high grade, follow these steps to get the best price. Check the coin's condition, look for strong details, no major scratches, and good luster. Verify if it's a proof coin. Proof coins have sharper details and a glossy, mirror-like surface. Get it graded. If you suspect your coin is valuable, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS, NGC, or Anax. Sell through a major auction house. If your coin is in high grade or a proof variety, consider selling it through a prestigious auction house like Heritage Auctions, Spink, or Baldwin's. Sell online. Platforms like eBay, Etsy, or numismatic forums can be a good option, but make sure to list it with high quality photos. Visit a coin dealer. If you just want to sell quickly, a reputable coin dealer or local coin shop may offer a fair price. Final thoughts. The 1927 UK 1 penny is an exciting coin for collectors, especially the rare proof versions that can sell for thousands of dollars at auction. While common examples are only worth a few dollars, high-grade business strikes and proofs are incredibly valuable. If you have a 1927 penny, check its condition and look for proof versions. You might be holding a small fortune. That wraps up today's deep dive into the 1927 UK 1 penny. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more coin collecting insights. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting.